Everybody, thanks so much for listening to Fire Breathing Rob. If you're listening to us on the YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share this. We're trying to get this out to as many people as possible. We do interview, as you know, if you've been listening, amazing people that are doing amazing things every day around the country and even around the world. We've had people. So thanks so much. I'm excited to have this person on because I know personally that Christmas, obviously, we go back to 2020 with COVID. A lot of people didn't meet up with families for Christmas. A lot of people didn't meet up with families for most of the year, regardless of Christmas. But we're talking about obviously COVID on its way out. We hope, we pray, but it seems like it's somewhat trickling on its way out. And people are getting vaccinated. People have already had it and they're immune to it regardless. Those people that didn't spend Christmas with each other, now with kind of COVID trickling away, we can have Christmas in July. We have a great person that has an app, and we're going to be going through that in just a little bit about making Christmas in July. And I think it's a great idea because, like I just said, and not to repeat it, a lot of people weren't together with their families. And who doesn't love Christmas? I mean, I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday, regardless of gifts. It's just a great time to be around family. So I'm going to bring on right now, it's Beth Duffy, and she's going to be talking Christmas in July. And like I said, in that app, and we're going to be talking about all kinds of Christmas stuff. So Beth, thanks so much. Greatly appreciate your time today.
Fire Breathing Rob, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for having me.
All right, I'm looking forward to this. So I know I just spoke about COVID and people weren't together at Christmas. What made you want to develop this app? Has this been an ongoing app that's lasted quite a long time? Is this something new that you thought of? Because, hey, let's have Christmas in July because we weren't together the whole year.
So there's a short-term and a long-term answer to that.
Okay.
The long-term answer is that this is our family Christmas tradition, that each Christmas we would create a paper tree and paper ornaments, and we would add an ornament as each one of us completed a kind act during the Christmas season. But just like you said, we missed gathering with family and friends this past holiday season and over the past months. And now, things are loosening up and we're really looking forward to gathering with family and friends this July. And a fun idea is to celebrate Christmas in July. And, really, we're kind of jumping on a trend that's already been in existence. When you look at the Hallmark movies and QVC and the Shopping Channel, they're all celebrating Christmas in July. And we thought, hey, let's celebrate Christmas in July by adding kind act ornaments on our tree, because that's a part of Christmas celebrations too. So that's what made us decide that this year we're going to be celebrating Christmas in July in our house, and maybe other people might like to as well.
Right, and I agree with that, like you said, and for all the reasons stated. And second of all, I do love all those Hallmark movies. I'm a sap for that. I know a lot of men won't admit that they watch Hallmark, but I'll admit that I watch Lifetime and Hallmark movies. They might say they're television for women, but I guess I'm maybe a woman too if I'm watching it, whatever. I don't care. But regardless of that, we'll move on. So Beth, so we go into this. So obviously you spoke about, this tradition that you've had as far as long lasting with your family. And we talk about how QVC and Hallmark are doing it this year. So with that said, what are 3 reasons of why you would want to do this besides the long-standing tradition that you personally have?
Well, I think that we would all agree that celebrating Christmas makes us happy, right? So there are research has shown that gathering together and celebrating a holiday makes everybody happy. So we would say, if we're all a little worn out from COVID and need a little extra shot of cheer, celebrating gathering as well as Christmas will give you an added boost of cheer. Right. And others, research has shown, which I've learned about, just putting up decorations, whether it's some people have their Christmas trees up all year round. I've come to learn. But just putting up a decoration, whether it's a centerpiece on your table, decorations make people cheer up. And then also, as we move forward, as a sign of resilience and hope, researchers encourage us to mix new traditions with old traditions. So that's where we think our app comes in, because you can start a new holiday tradition by decorating a virtual tree with ornaments earned by completing kind acts.
Well, I agree with you too. There's been a lot of people that have been suffering from mental health issues throughout this time, even before that, but especially now with all the COVID stuff and all the changes of plans, whether it's in work, school, and the list goes on and on. So I agree. Trying to try different things to make us happy and, snap out of that, hopefully, that bad place that we're in, I think would be great. So we go into the app. So obviously everybody has their cell phone now, so they can go on this and get this. So what made you want to develop the app? Was this something that someone told you or say, hey, you should do this app, or who designed it?
So may I say this? I would like to describe ourselves as reluctant entrepreneurs, meaning that 16 years went by and we had this tradition, and people would say, this is a really good idea. You should share it. And we didn't know how to share it. And at first we thought it would be a craft activity that people could hang in their kitchens like we did. But then we thought, what does everybody have nowadays? They use their cell phones. And we thought that with the help of others that we had to sell the idea to, they said, yeah, let's go for it. And we thought a better way to share rather than a craft or just a craft was with the app opportunity.
I agree. Everybody has their cell phone, so they can do it lickety split in 10 seconds, download the app and get on there and have some fun. So as we go into the app a little bit more, so what happens on the app? I know I see the cell phone in the background. It has the Christmas. I can't really see too good what's under the Christmas tree. But besides that, so just go in depth for the listeners that are listening or even visually watching this.
Yeah. I'd be happy to. So Rob, let's say you decide to download the app, and there is a tutorial in there with 7 screens that goes through the whole app. But briefly, you would have the opportunity to create a virtual tree. You name the tree, so you could call it Fire Breathing Rob. Then you pick the number of ornaments on the tree, which are 10, 15, 20, or 25. Because some people like to have 25 ornaments to do a kind act every day. And then you pick a background, holiday, forest, and then you hit the button, start the tree. So then you have your virtual tree. So then you have the opportunity to either enter your own kind act or select from one of the suggestions. And so let's say Fire Breathing Rob interviewed us for this opportunity. So we're going to give you an ornament. So you go in there and you can type in, was nice to Teen Duffy. So you get an ornament, and then you get to pick from 39 ornaments. Oh. There's a gingerbread man, a Santa Claus, a reindeer. And so you add the ornament. And the cool thing is that we like to say that Christmas tree decorating isn't just for your living room anymore with family, because what you can do is reach out to family and friends that live in a different state or around the world and ask them to join your tree. So with a prepared message and passcode. It's either a text message or an email that's in the app. It says send a message, and they can join your tree, and you can see when they join your tree. You can see when they add an ornament. And if you go into the tree, you can see what ornament they picked. And if you tap on the ornament, you can see the kind act that they completed. So for instance, I enjoy this app with my childhood friend that lives far away. And it's not just a one-day activity, but it's in preparation for Christmas. We can do it all the month of December. And I can see when she adds an ornament, she can see what I've done. And, so it brings you together in spirit. And then at the end, whether you do it independently or with others, everybody gets a star for the treetop and Christmas music to celebrate that the kind acts were completed. And the one thing that I want to add is that some people, as we did it, we did it in preparation for December 25th. And for religious reasons, we wanted it done for December 25th. But other people enjoy it just to make our world a kinder place in the spirit of the season. So you can kind of tailor it to however you would like to use it.
So for the people that are watching this on YouTube, you're obviously seeing on the screen the Christmas tree of kindness. This is something that we obviously have been explaining throughout the entire interview about the app again. And if you want to get this, if you go on the christmastreeofkindness.com, you can download the app. It's pretty quick and easy. Again, it's only $1.99. It's something you can use with your family members, your kids, or even if you just want to use it with yourself, it's fine. So again, I'm going to go into Beth and let her take this over because this is her app, not mine. She knows more about it than me, but we're going to go into that. So Beth, go ahead. We're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so here we are. We downloaded the app and the home screen comes up. It says how to play. So that's the tutorial. And then the red button is start new tree. My tree list is the button under that. That's because you can do as many trees as you want. Okay. And then the bottom is join a tree. That's when someone sends you a passcode. You just tap that button and copy and paste the passcode to join another person's tree. But just for the first time, Rob, we're just going to do start a new tree. I'm going to tap the red button.
Right.
Okay, we're going to call this tree Robert.
Okay.
Because it's shorter than Fire Breathing Rob. We're going to pick 10 ornaments because that's our July challenge to everyone. Okay. And here's our backgrounds. Which one do you think you would like? Forest, snowy, holiday, starlight?
Let's go with the snowy.
Here we go. Snowy. I tap done.
Now, did you design all these? Sorry to interrupt you, Beth. Did you design all these backgrounds and personally?
Yes, I did with our team. There
wow.
are two gentlemen in particular that were very patient as we designed everything. Okay, so this is our blank tree. At the bottom, you see an ornament, the two people and the blue button. That's when you want to invite somebody. That's what you tap. Or the sharing button is just to give somebody a picture of your tree as you're developing it. So let's tap that red button. So Rob, I'm going to enter your act of kindness. You interviewed Beth. Okay, so that's there. Now I'm going to tap and you're going to see what ornaments you can choose from. Which one would you like to choose?
It's quite a selection. Let's do the Santa.
Okay. And I just want to point out there's also Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, and Easter. And we've been asked to do all kinds of different trees and ornaments, which we hope to do down the road. But anyway, here we go with Santa. I tap Santa. He's in our little circle. Then I tap the add ornament button at the bottom. And you see Santa at the bottom of the tree.
Right. So when we get up to like 9, the tree obviously is going to fill up a little bit. And then is 10 the star because you accomplished the goal, or does okay.
And here I can just do, so let's just say smile at the next person you see. I can just add that one at the top by tapping it. And Robert, you want to pick another one?
We'll just do the reindeer.
Okay. So there's our reindeer. I tap add ornament at the bottom. There's the reindeer. Okay. So if you want to, I can do it quickly if you want me to get to the music.
Okay.
Or if not, that's okay too. But here I seem to be going.
No, we're almost there anyway, so we can hear the music. I'd like to hear it.
Okay. It is pretty joyful. And you know what's so sweet? When the kids hear the music, it has happened a few times that they just break out into song in the classroom, which is so sweet.
Hmm.
And they're very proud of their kind acts.
Right.
Okay, Rob, I'm going to give you another chance to pick an ornament. You see anything else is good?
How about the candy cane?
Okay. Okay, we're almost there. Do you see how we're decorating the tree?
Right. Yeah, it's on its way up.
I'm going with the donut. Okay, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh, here we go. We're going to let you pick the last one then.
All right.
Hold the door. Uh-oh, hang on a second. Uh-oh, I picked 2 bows. That's because I like the bows. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? You can also take ornaments off. But I'm not
Oh,
going to do that in the essence of time. Okay, Robert,
right.
which one do you want to end with?
We'll go with the gingerbread.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Let's see what happens here. Hey, that's nice. I like that. And I think that's real good for the kids too.
Now watch, see, I can remove a deed because I added that one. Okay. Let me just go. Uh-oh.
That's okay. I can edit this part out.
Uh-oh. Robert,
You're, you're fine.
uh-oh, here, let me just go to this. It's supposed to, I don't know why that happens sometimes. Okay, and I don't know if you want to see this part, but you see the kindness craft and the story can be,
Yeah.
do you want me to show you that or just
Yeah,
off?
all right. You can do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here, let me just show you. So here's our home screen. And if you look at, let's see, here's the story. That's where you can read about the Christmas tree that changed the world.
Right. You had said, right?
Right. And then also here's the kindness craft. So there's the tree and here are the ornaments that you can print.
Okay. Oh, for people that don't like the phone, right?
Right. So, and and we also have the notification settings that you can adjust,
And
when
someone,
somebody joins your tree, get notice, when someone adds an ornament. So you can just, adjust those accordingly.
so does it give you a notification? I saw the last one says to perform a good deed. If
Oh,
you don't do the good deed, then it gives you a notification that you need to. Is that right?
so actually if you sign up to perform my daily deed, it'll
Right.
send you a suggestion every day.
Oh, wow, that's unique. That's cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
in case you forget, you
Yeah.
get a notice.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Well, that's great, Beth, and I appreciate what you're doing. I hope people again go and sign up for this. I mean, we saw how it works. We've been looking through it, and for the people that are visually watching this, I think this is great. Again, for your kids, for yourself, for your maybe for your coworkers, for that matter. You can do this with anybody, or you can do it with yourself. So again, Beth, first of all, thanks so much for coming on. Second of all, thanks so much for showing us how this works. And, again, I'm going to take the challenge and do the 10, and then we'll come back next month and talk more about this. I enjoy this. This is great.
Thank you so much. I did too. And thank you for the opportunity. And maybe next time we can go over how you share app with the friends.
Yeah, that'd be great. So again, christmastreeofkindness.com. Definitely check it out. And definitely get the app again. It's only $1.99. It's fairly cheap. And once you get it, obviously, with any app, you have it for life. So definitely check it out. Again, Beth Duffy, thanks so much. ChristmasTreeOfKindness.com. So how has the success been so far with the app?
So that's a really good question. And I'm going to answer that. And I just have 2 other parts of the app that
Yeah,
I want to tell you about. But
sure.
I'm going to answer this question first.
Okay.
So we, in the past years, have offered the app for free. And we've had over 4,000 550 downloads,
Wow.
which is great. And we really were testing it in with teachers and students, and I've been in classrooms, and we used it in our church, and the kids love it. But we've also found that mothers and fathers enjoy using it as a teaching tool. So we decided that everybody is welcome to use the app however they see fit. But this app is different now because in April, I checked the date, April 21st, this is the latest version of the app. It is available for $1.99, and it now has a new Christmas story and a new printable craft. So we really think you're getting some bang for the buck there, because there's a lot of entertainment, and a portion of our profits are going to go to World Vision to help children in need, which we think is really worthwhile, important for us and for everyone to give back. But anyway, if it's okay with you, I'd like to just tell you briefly about the story. Okay, the story and the craft. So what makes this app different from the past version is there's a new story, and it's 650 words, and I like to say it's for children of all ages. And it's called The Christmas Tree That Changed the World. And the heroes of the story are a young evergreen tree named Spruce and a puppy friend, Holly. And the story covers a lot of ground in a very few words, but basically they decide that they want to decorate Spruce in a special way. And they decorate Spruce with kind acts, and they meet friends in the forest, including the Chestnut Bunny family, the Merry Squirrels, and other friends. They decorate the tree. They do have a little adversity, though, because people tell them that they can't do it. But they focus on the spirit of Christmas, and they decide they can. They go ahead, and with the help of Santa and Mrs. Claus and the trees in the forest, the word of the Christmas tree of kindness gets spread around, and they really do create Christmas trees that change the world. So that's the story.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry to interrupt. I think it's great that you're helping kids. And like you said, I think that's great that teachers can use it, parents can use it, and people just in general, because you are making people more kind if they use this app. And it's just 25 acts, and it's only $1.99. I hate to say that because I know a lot of people are suffering. So, but it's cheap enough that you can get it. It's a one-time deal. You get it, and then hopefully you can use that as a lesson for your kids or your family members or yourself in general. So I agree with that.
I know that's one thing, as a parent, we learned that it's important to focus and make a priority kindness, and not just getting good grades and, achieving that. A part of, it just helped us focus every year on the importance of kindness and giving.
Now, I know you say you do this with your friend, so I know the family probably participates to you also. So is that like a challenge that you guys all do? Is maybe like somebody gets like a gift card, or you guys just do it for fun? Is it like a game? How is that?
Well, let me just say that now we're empty nesters, so we really enjoy doing it with our kids as well. It's a great way to connect before they come home, that we can decorate a tree together. And yes, the more competitive people in our family like to do it as a challenge and, get more ornaments than the other person. But we thought this July it would be fun to challenge everyone to do 10 acts of kindness in the month of July. And, that goes along with other ways you might celebrate, and that we mentioned before. But just as a goal, everyone could create a virtual tree and decorate it with 10 kind acts to make our world a better place. And please, I just want to mention the final addition to the app was the printed version. So some people don't like the virtual, so there's an opportunity to print 2 sheets. You can print a sheet that's a blank or tree with the 30, and then the next sheet is the 39 ornaments. So you can use it in classrooms or homes, and everyone can decorate a paper tree. And on the ornaments, you can include, your name, what the kind act was, and at the end, there is a star included to put at the top, and then everyone can sing.
Let's go back into the interview. So I know we talked a little bit off the air about Elf on the Shelf as an alternative. I'm sorry. Uh, so can you talk about that?
So first, I want to say that I appreciate and admire Elf on the Shelf because they have brought so much joy to so many families. And perhaps, the app could be used in conjunction with Elf on the Shelf. Or for some families, it's an easy alternative. As you mentioned, it is $1.99. And also, it doesn't involve, if a mom needs, or if parents need a break from making the elf do different things every day, it's easy to implement the app. So, it is an alternative, but I would say it's not an either or. It might be a combination of the two.
Again, Christmas in July. Look it up. Beth Duffy, thanks so much. Anything else before we go you want to tell the viewers in general?
Thank you for that opportunity. I would say Rob, I think I'm challenging you, 10 ornaments in July. Right. So if you go to christmastreeofkindness.com, you can download the app right from there, which makes it easy. And it also gives you a quick summary of the 3 items that I described: the virtual activity, the printed craft, and the story. And it also gives some testimonials and some of our, successes in the media and some awards we received that we're thankful for. So it's just a little bit more information at christmastreeofkindness.com.